Well, hi there, everybody, and good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. For most of us coming off of our first severe weather event of the season, and it was more of a wind maker than anything. Many places having wind gusts up around 60 to 70 miles per hour, especially here in south central Nebraska, including one of the largest thunderstorm warning boxes, polygons, I've ever seen, really. I think it included at one point 16 counties. We had some widespread, strong wind gusts out ahead of these storms, so some places hadn't even seen the rain yet, which meant we had a lot of blowing dirt and dust out there. I've had people that said they've had branches down, trampolines flown into neighbors' yards, fences knocked over, shingles knocked off the roof. So did have some nasty weather last night. Some places did get some decent rains, others not as much out there. Now we kind of see either hit or miss showers or a decent band of rain depending on where you live. I think that main band's going to actually end up setting up to the north and west of the Tri-Cities today. Should be all rainfall. I don't think we're going to see snowfall. I just don't think it's going to get quite cold enough. Meanwhile, a little more hit or miss shower and isolated thunderstorm activity around the Tri-Cities. And then late in the day, we may actually see some thunderstorms try to fire in southeast Nebraska closer to a cold front. Although I'm not really expecting severe weather, maybe a strong storm or two cannot be ruled out, but I think the better chance of severe weather to our southeast. We'll keep the chances of rain going into the evening hours, but notice things kind of winding down from west to east then later in the night as that storm system pushes eastward. So by tomorrow morning around sunrise, I think the Tri-Cities should be done with the rain. Still some rain ongoing tomorrow during the day, especially in the morning hours of your Saturday in eastern Nebraska. And there's going to be a pretty sharp cutoff between sunshine to the west and clouds to the east, and that will be a big factor in determining how warm or cold you will be as we go into your day on Saturday. We're likely going to see 40s to the east, could be closer to 60 out towards the west with a lot more sunshine. Well, as we look at your forecast for rainfall today, again, some places won't pick up a lot of additional rainfall. I'd say the best chance of that happening is going to be likely south central Nebraska, north central Kansas, probably some of the areas that need rain the most. Now, farther to the north and west, we still may see an additional inch or so of rainfall in a few locations. It all depends on where that main band of rain sets up. And then to the southeast, late this afternoon to this evening, if we can get some thunderstorms to fire, those areas may end up seeing some decent rains as well. Now, temperatures today, notice how they're just going to kind of either drop or remain steady. Now, farther northwest, we may get a little more sunshine and temps may actually climb a little bit, but under that main band of precipitation, temperatures are likely going to drop back into the 40s and kind of struggle. A little warmer to the southeast, but the temperatures will fall off later in the day. Overnight tonight, 30s for the most part, maybe a few upper 20s out towards the west. And then getting into tomorrow, the coolest conditions will be in the eastern part of the state where those thicker clouds will be, that main chance of rain. We'll see highs in the 40s. Meanwhile, out west, 50s, maybe even getting close to 60 in a couple of locations. For the Tri-Cities, it just all depends on if we get sunshine or not tomorrow afternoon. Well, as we look at your next 7 days now, no more severe weather in our forecast, no major warm-ups in our forecast, but at the same time, no significant cool-downs in our forecast. We're not talking about any bitterly cold air or anything like that as we approach this last week of March here, the final day actually coming next Friday. So looking at the weekend here, again, most of the weekend will be dry for the majority of us. We will see some showers moving out west Sunday, especially towards Sunday afternoon, and then those will slip to the east and southeast Sunday night. Right now, northern Kansas holds the best chance of rain for Sunday night. Slight chance around the Tri-Cities, and then back towards western Nebraska, there's a chance of showers as well. Not expecting thunderstorms with that. Monday looks to be a mostly dry day, partly cloudy, and highs will climb a little bit, upper 50s and lower 60s. Tuesday, we'll start off dry in the Tri-Cities with a chance of an afternoon shower. Still not bad temperature-wise, around 60 degrees. If there's a better chance of rain, maybe looking at more in the way of 50s out there. As we get towards Tuesday night, Wednesday, I think that's our best chance of rain then as we get towards the midweek time frame, with just a slight chance continuing Wednesday night and into Thursday. And temperatures holding in the 50s, so near, if not slightly above average for this time of the year. Pretty typical spring weather, not really anticipating much more in the way of a severe thunderstorm threat anytime in the next week ahead of us here. So maybe some beneficial rainfall. I'm not seeing a lot of heavy rain on the way, but at times it'd just be nice to see rain, kind of like what we saw finally last night and what we'll see in some spots again for the day today. So again, not an overly complicated forecast, but at the same time, it does get tough kind of picking and choosing who's going to get the best chance of rain and who won't. But again, it'll be nice just to have rain in that forecast in most locations. So there you go, heading into a decent weekend ahead of us. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski, and I hope you have a great weekend.